Okay, so I've done the multiplication, I think maybe correctly. Of course, we go back and check at the end and see if I did. And then, well, here it is. If I multiply the x minus 2 times x plus 3 quantity squared, that's just x minus 2 times x squared plus 6x plus 9. And we multiply that by x, we get x cubed plus 6x squared plus 9x. And then we do minus 2 times the x squared plus 6x plus 9, and we get these terms, and so forth. So we just expanded each of these terms and multiplied it by a. And then I distributed the multiplication by a, by b, by c, and by d through. And now I want to put this in the form of something times x cubed plus something, maybe I've got enough room, times x squared plus something times x plus something. Then whatever's here, set it equal to 2, whatever's here, set it equal to -3, and so forth. Again, it's a familiar process because everybody seems to be doing pretty well with these. But you've got to, it gets a little longer here. Okay, so, well, we have x cubed. Let's see, here's an x cubed term, and here's an x cubed term. So that's going to be a plus c times x cubed. Now that was easy to see, I said that before. But let's look at the x squared terms now. Okay? We have a 4a x squared. Now, okay, when I wrote these out, I did the arithmetic. In other words, the 4a x squared came from the fact that 6x squared minus 2x squared is 4x squared. That's where the 4x squared came from. Then we multiply that by a. And also 9x minus 12x is -3x. And we multiply that by a to get -3ax. And then a minus 18 times a, of course. And then with the b terms, it's pretty straightforward. This is just a simple perfect square, and so is this. And nothing to simplify. On c, let's just check this. I got -4x squared plus 3x squared. Actually, I didn't simplify that one. Okay, so I wrote it all out. But then -4cx squared and cx squared is -c times x squared. Okay, and I'm a little bit out of order, so I don't want to do that just yet, but that's what's going to be. Making it worse. Okay, so I've got the 4ax squared. Well, that's going to be a 4a. And then I've got a bx squared, that's plus b. And as we saw a minute ago, -4cx squared and 3cx squared is minus cx squared plus d. Okay, so now we're going to have 4a plus b minus c plus d equals -3, right? And then we're going to do the x terms. And we'll have one from each of the 4 numerators, or the 4 contributions to the numerator. We're going to have a -3ax, so that's a -3a, and it'll be times x. And then we're going to have, excuse me, a 6b. And then what do we have? We got a 4c and a -12c, which is -8c. And then we got minus 4d. And then it's going to be plus just our numbers. We're going to have -18a and a plus 9b. And I got tired of writing my letters out here. I need a c here and a d here for obvious reason. Again, I'm going to have a 9b plus 12c plus 4d. And that's going to give us 4 simultaneous equations and 4 unknowns. So we're going to have, okay, well that has to equal 2x cubed minus 3x squared plus 5x minus 8 for all values of x. Okay. So we can write a plus c is a coefficient of x squared, so a plus c has to equal 2, and then the coefficient of x squared is going to have to equal negative 3, so we're going to have 4a plus b minus c plus d equals negative 3. And then the coefficient of x is going to equal 5, so we're going to have negative 3a plus 6b minus 8c minus 4d equals negative, no, it's 5. Okay, short-term memory here. And then negative 18a plus 9b plus 12c plus 4d equals the number of the end, which is negative 8. Okay. Well, that's kind of a mess. But since we have we can easily, using the first equation, eliminate a from 3 of the equations. So and actually it's going to be a little easier to eliminate c, because all we've got to do is add the first equation to the second to eliminate c. Then for 8 times the first added to the third eliminates c, and negative 12 times the first added to the fourth eliminates c. Okay? Then we've got to decide what to eliminate next and see what we have left over. We have a plus d here, which is going to make it fairly easy, and we're still going to have it after we eliminate c, so we'll be able to eliminate d pretty easily. And now we're down to 2 equations, so it's not going to be that bad. So let's see, I'm going to try to figure out where I'm going to do this, and I believe I'm going to need another board. So that's enough for right now. That's the next step in doing this mess. Again, what you need to see is all these are familiar steps. They're just a little bigger than they were before. There's nothing really new here. It's just longer.